John Carter returns. What will Barsoom hold for Carter now? In the vast expanse of science fiction history, few characters have captured imaginations quite like John Carter of Mars. Now, over a century after Edgar Rice Burroughs first transported readers to Barsoom, and more than a decade after Disney's ambitious but underperforming film adaptation, whispers of John Carter's return are stirring the red sands once again. But this isn't just another reboot rumor. With the entertainment landscape dramatically shifted and the rights to Burroughs' legendary Barsoom series in new hands, the stage is set for something unprecedented. The question isn't just if John Carter will return, it's what kind of Mars awaits him in our modern era. The legacy of Barsoom. Edgar Rice Burroughs' creation of Barsoom remains one of the most influential works in science fiction history. When he first introduced John Carter in 1912, the concept of interplanetary adventure was still in its infancy. The series went on to span 11 novels, creating a rich tapestry of Martian civilization that would inspire generations of creators. From the multi-petal aliens to the advanced technology masked as mysticism, Burroughs established tropes that would become cornerstones of the science fiction genre. Its unique blend of science fiction and fantasy elements make Barsoom particularly fascinating. While the setting is ostensibly Mars, Burroughs populated it with compelling elements that transcended simple planetary romance. The dying world's complex ecosystem, the intricate political relationships between various Martian races, and the advanced technology that keeps the planet habitable all created a foundation for modern world-building techniques used in everything from Star Wars to Avatar. The character of John Carter himself represents a fascinating archetype that continues to resonate. An immortal warrior who can't remember his own origins, yet maintains an unshakable code of honor. Carter embodies both timeless heroic virtues and intriguing mysteries. His status as an Earthman on Mars allows readers to experience the wonder of Barsoom through familiar eyes, while his superhuman abilities, due to Mars' lesser gravity, create a template for countless future superhero stories. The unfinished cinematic journey. Disney's 2012 adaptation of John Carter represents both a milestone and a cautionary tale in film history. With a budget of around $250 million, it attempted to bring Burroughs' vision to life with unprecedented scope. The film's stunning visual effects successfully realized many of Barsoom's most iconic elements, from the four-armed Tharks to the soaring cities of Helium. However, the movie only scratched the surface of Burroughs' rich mythology. The film's approach to adapting A Princess of Mars made significant changes to Carter's character arc and his method of reaching Barsoom. While the original novel presented his transportation to Mars as a mysterious, almost spiritual experience, the film opted for a more scientific explanation involving therm technology. This change, while attempting to make the story more accessible to modern audiences, altered the fundamental nature of Carter's relationship with Mars. Perhaps most significantly, the film ends just as Carter fully embraces his role as a hero of Barsoom. The vast majority of his adventures, including the religious upheavals of the gods of Mars and his rise to become warlords of Mars, remain untold in live action. The introduction of his son, Carthoris, the revelations of Barsoom's false religions, and the epic battles that would unite the planet all exist in literary form, waiting for a proper adaptation. The evolution of storytelling. The entertainment landscape has undergone a radical transformation since 2012. Streaming platforms have revolutionized how audiences consume content, while technological advances have made seemingly impossible visuals achievable on television budgets. This new ecosystem offers unprecedented opportunities for long-form storytelling that could finally do justice to the scope of Burroughs' vision. Series like Game of Thrones and The Mandalorian have demonstrated that audiences will commit to complex, multi-season narratives in ways that weren't possible in the traditional theatrical model. The success of these shows has created a template for how a property like John Carter could be approached today. Rather than trying to compress the rich world-building and character development into a 2-hour film, a streaming series could allow the story to breathe and develop naturally. Moreover, modern audiences have become increasingly sophisticated in their appreciation of genre storytelling. The success of complex science fiction properties like Dune and Foundation shows that viewers are ready to engage with challenging narratives that don't shy away from complex world building or philosophical themes. This creates an opportunity to explore the deeper aspects of Burroughs' work that previous adaptations have struggled to capture. The technological revolution. The advent of virtual production technology has transformed what's possible in science fiction storytelling. LED walls and real-time rendering capabilities mean that actors can now perform in fully realized alien environments rather than against a green screen. This technology would be particularly valuable for bringing Barsoom to life, allowing for more authentic performances and more efficient production processes. Modern visual effects have also evolved to a point where creating convincing alien characters is no longer the enormous challenge it once was. The seamless integration of CG characters in shows like The Mandalorian and films like Planet of the Apes demonstrates how the Tharks and other Martian races could be realized with unprecedented realism. These advances would allow a new adaptation to focus more on character and story, rather than being constrained by technical limitations. The ability to create photorealistic environments and characters has also become more cost-effective, making it possible to maintain the epic scope of Barsoom across a long-form series. This opens up possibilities for exploring more of the planet's diverse locations and cultures than ever before. From the moss-covered ruins of ancient cities to the vast Dead Sea bottoms that Carter crosses in his adventures. Reimagining the narrative. The challenge of bringing John Carter back to screens lies not just in the technical aspects, but in finding the right narrative approach for modern audiences. The original stories, while groundbreaking, were products of their time. A modern adaptation would need to strike a delicate balance between honoring Burroughs' vision and addressing contemporary sensibilities. One potential approach would be to lean into the environmental themes inherent in the setting. Barsoom is a dying world, kept habitable only through advanced technology. This aspect of the story resonates strongly with modern concerns about climate change and environmental degradation. The struggle to preserve civilization in the face of environmental collapse could provide a powerful parallel to contemporary issues while remaining true to the source material. The political dynamics of Barsoom also offer rich potential for modern storytelling. The complex relationships between the Red Martians, Green Martians, and other races could be explored with greater nuance, examining themes of colonialism, cultural preservation, and prejudice. Deja Thoris could be developed further as a character, emphasizing her role as a scientist and leader rather than just a love interest. The casting equation. Finding the right actor to portray John Carter presents unique challenges. The character requires someone who can convey both physical prowess and internal complexity. While Taylor Kitsch brought a certain rugged charm to the 2012 film, a new adaptation would need an actor who could capture Carter's unique status as an immortal warrior adapting to an alien world. The role demands someone who can believably portray a Civil War veteran while appealing to modern audiences. The actor would need to convey the formal mannerisms of the 19th century without seeming too stiff or artificial. Moreover, they would need to capture Carter's sense of honor and nobility while making these qualities feel genuine rather than archaic. The casting of Deja Thoris would be equally crucial. A modern adaptation would need to emphasize her intelligence and agency, portraying her as Carter's equal rather than simply his romantic interest. The actor would need to convey both regal authority and scientific brilliance while handling the physical demands of the role. World-building challenges. Creating a convincing version of Barsoom requires attention to countless details. The architecture of the Red Martian cities needs to suggest an ancient civilization with advanced technology. The design of the various Martian races must be both alien and relatable. Even the simplest elements, like clothing and weapons, need to reflect Barsoom's unique culture and technology level. The environmental design poses particular challenges. Barsoom is a world of vast Dead Sea bottoms, ancient ruins, and sophisticated cities. Each location needs to feel distinct while maintaining a coherent aesthetic that suggests a single world with a long history. A modern adaptation would need to find ways to make this technology feel believable while maintaining its sense of wonder. The famous Eighth Ray technology that powers Barsoomian aircraft, for example, would need to be visualized in a way that feels both magical and scientifically plausible. The franchise potential. The Barsoom series offers rich possibilities for expansion beyond John Carter's immediate story. The various races and cultures of Mars provide numerous opportunities for spin-off series and parallel storylines. The history of the Tharks, the scientific discoveries of Dejah Thoris, the adventures of Carter's son Cathoris, each could support its own series while contributing to a larger narrative universe. A streaming platform could approach this material in multiple ways. The main series could focus on Carter's journey, while spin-off shows explore different aspects of Barsoomian society. This would allow for different genres within the same universe: political intrigue in Helium, warrior culture among the Tharks, and scientific exploration with Dejah Thoris. The potential for animation should also be considered. The unlimited creative freedom of animation could capture the more fantastic elements of Burroughs' vision without the constraints of live-action production. An animated series could serve as a complement to a live-action show, perhaps exploring historical events or adapting some of the more outlandish adventures from the later books. What do you think of John Carter's potential return? How would you like to see the story adapted for modern audiences? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on your favorite science fiction classics.